This right here's the re-up. Bang this in your speakers. The podcast where they keep it real. They do this for the people. Hosted by Shady and T with Tay Bourbon and friends. You don't want to miss it, yeah, you better tune in. Cause they get it so hype, you know that I recommend. This my joint, yeah, this my jam. I play this every time I ride. So authentic, I won't deny. The re-up, just hit subscribe. Hey. The re-up, yeah. The re-up. The dopest, that's for certain. Shady and T-Tay and Bourbon. Hey.
Don't give me that look.
This
is the premiere episode. What's up, people?
Hello. It feels so good to be back.
Oh, my God. It's been almost 3 months since we've done a show.
I know.
This is crazy. Hope you guys are doing well today. It is Super Bowl Sunday.
Yes, it is. How do you feel about this Super Bowl?
I hope both teams lose. I hope their planes run out of gas. I can't stand any of these people right now. I can't stand the Eagles. I can't stand Tom Brady, Robert Kraft.
But, I mean, you have to pick one. You know me, I always go for the bird teams, right? That's how I pick my teams.
Okay,
so I'm all for the Eagles.
Here's the dilemma. Well, you know what? All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Let's do our formal introductions.
Yeah.
You know, we come in here talking about stuff.
I know.
So if you guys were with us last year, the name of our show was Inside Entertainment. We have now changed that to Re-Up Podcast.
Yes.
And you can catch us on ReUpPodcast.com. Our Facebook's still the same. The name just changed. So Facebook.com/Re-Up Podcast. And you can catch me on Twitter at ShadyNT.
I'm on Instagram and Snapchat, Music217.
That's right.
MUSIQ, and yes, I can spell.
She can't
Obviously,
spell.
the
That's why it's a Q.
music
That's why it's a
217
Q.
was already taken.
Well, music is, that's why it was already, music 217 was already taken? I mean, why not add another number?
Because 217 is my favorite number.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So somebody.
Now you guys know a little bit about me.
Yeah.
I know.
217.
That's how weird I am. 217, not 2, not 1.
Usually people have single-digit numbers as their favorite number. She has a
What can I say?
3-digit number.
I'm
as her
unique.
favorite number.
I'm unique.
Special. Very special.
That's all right.
I feel like that's disingenuous. I feel like everybody's favorite number is actually 2 digits.
Really?
Yeah.
No, not that number, Zig. That's Zig right there holding down the 1s and 2s, everybody. We brought Zig along with us.
Yes.
That's amazing because we love Zig over here.
We do.
Dude does a great job. Okay, so back to this Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the problem now.
Eagles all the way.
Here's the problem with that. I'm a Cowboys fan.
I know.
So as a Cowboys fan,
it's all on the same group, right? Division or something?
Yeah, same division. Eagles, Redskins, Giants, Cowboys. The Eagles, if the Eagles win, I will literally never hear the end of it. This will be their first time getting a ring. So they're pretty much going to turn into what the Saints fans did after they won, what was it, 2009 or whatever, thinking that for some reason, because Katrina struck, they deserved to win the Super Bowl.
I personally feel like the Saints have 5 rings.
What?
Yeah. Their Super Bowl and then the 4 Manning Bowls.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
No, we can't do that. That doesn't count.
But I mean,
count.
I get your logic behind that.
Yeah, so
but
I
at the
can't
end
root
of the
for
time, I mean, they're all in the same division, right? So
Right.
wouldn't you want somebody in your
No.
division to win?
No.
Versus
No.
somebody else?
I don't care about the NFC East. I don't rep NFC East.
But
I'm not over here.
I'm just saying the Patriots.
No, okay. Now,
I'm tired of seeing them win.
and
Like
here's
I
the
swear,
other-
if they win, it's rigged.
And here's the other thing, okay?
I'm sticking to it.
Tom Brady is quite possibly the worst human being on the planet. Okay, there
Okay.
are a lot, and it's a competition because Trump is up there, right? So if you're ranking top 3 of the worst human beings on the planet, you have Donald Trump, you have Tom Brady, and then I won't name the other person, but there are 3 people who are just horrible humans.
But see,
And-
I don't follow it. That
and I
why is Tom Brady like?
Tom Brady's a horrible human
20
being because-
seconds. Why is he a horrible human
Okay,
being?
so in 20 seconds, Tom
Yeah.
Brady is a proven cheater. He's gotten caught cheating multiple times. He's
Okay.
destroyed evidence to prove that he doesn't cheat.
Okay.
And he's a douchebag. And
He
his wife is a
campaigned for
douchebag.
Trump.
He campaigned for Trump because he's also probably a closet racist, just like the majority of people who campaign for Trump. So,
Okay.
yeah, I can't stand him.
You sold me. Got it.
Yeah. So,
So wouldn't you want the Eagles to win?
no, I'm not going to watch the game. I don't care about the Super Bowl this year. I'm only watching the commercials
I was
and I'm
about to
watching
say at
Justin
least the
Timberlake.
commercials. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I watch it for.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I
Oh,
can't.
and Justin. Woo!
Justin Timberlake has apparently gone back to his roots and made a trash album. Sorry, Justin, but your album was garbage. So
Hold on.
it was crap.
No, it was.
It was Boo Boo.
I haven't listened to all of it.
It was Boo Boo.
But the 3 songs that I have already listened to.
Boo Boo.
No, they're on point.
Which songs?
I've listened to Say Something, which I absolutely love.
That's literally one of the worst songs.
No.
Yes.
Filthy Hands. It took a minute
Boo Boo.
to grow on me. Yeah, that one took a minute.
It's Boo Boo.
And then there's Supplies. Supplies is not bad either.
That's Boo Boo.
It has nice beats to it.
It's Boo Boo. It is. It's Boo Boo.
I like it. I'm excited for his concert. Definitely want to go.
Well, my thing is I'm upset that he didn't get Janet Jackson back and expose her other nipple.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like we need to have both nipples exposed at this point.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Okay. All right. So we got a few changes for you guys.
And we're back. No, I'm just kidding.
Got a few changes for you guys. And, normally we do a 2-hour show. We're actually down to an hour. We pretty much cut out all the music. Sorry, Bourbon. Yeah, we cut out all the music, but we're still here. We're gonna give you guys some good content. We got a whole bunch of new segments that will be coming up. I have 3 personally that I've been working on that I'm gonna be sharing. And one of them is Tinder based, so I think you guys are gonna like that. Another one is rap based. I'm gonna rap on the show. A lot of people think that I can't, just because I don't have the. No, we're not doing it now. No, we're not doing it now. No. No studio flow now. No, but that's gonna be the name of the segment. And I mean, we're gonna have some celebrity interviews for you guys coming up too in the near months. Especially over the summertime.
Yeah.
We have 3 lined up for there. So just stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I mean, let's just jump right into this segment. Do we want to spend any more time on douchebag Brady and
No,
in the
I'm just
douchebag
saying
bowl?
go Eagles all the way. Somebody has to win, you guys. I mean, at the end of the day,
No, not really. Not necessarily. It could end in a 0-0 like soccer, the real football, right? 0-0.
has that ever happened?
Participate? No, it won't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Somebody has to
win.
Yeah.
I would rather the
Unfortunately.
Eagles
Ugh.
win versus. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I will say this: my hatred of Tom Brady and all things Robert Kraft and all things Patriots does supersede my
Okay, then.
hatred
That's my
for
point.
the Eagles, because the Eagles are like the little brother who never wins a game. And they're always in the corner just crying about how awesome they are and destroying crap and acting out, because they're all classless in Philadelphia. And I can say that from personal experience. I've been.
Mhm.
I went to Philadelphia on my way to Atlantic City in
Oh, I did too.
2007.
I got some Phillies. They were so good.
Yeah. Oh, the Phillies cheesesteaks are
I did the
bomb.
Pat versus.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the other guy?
I don't-
Geno's?
Yeah, Geno's.
Yeah.
Geno's is better, I think.
I can't remember which one was
Yeah.
better, but there was one that was better.
Well, when I was in Philly, no
You should do
one.
it.
I tried to rent a car so I could go to Atlantic City, and no one would serve me because I happened to be wearing a cowboy shirt. No one would serve me. I'm serious.
That's
I
kinda-
stood there for about 30
That's kind of
minutes.
funny.
I feel like though that's an operator malfunction.
It was. To be honest, I didn't think about it. I was just thinking about Atlantic City, and then when I got there, I was like, crap, I'm in Philly and I got a cowboy shirt on. I may get robbed, or I may get stabbed, or I may get batteries thrown at me. But nothing happened. No one served. You don't know about that? They threw batteries at Santa Claus. Yeah, they wrapped up batteries in snowballs and they threw them at Santa Claus because everybody in Philadelphia is a miserable, horrible person, and they don't deserve a Super Bowl. However, I would much rather have them. I would much rather have Tom Brady lose.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
Devil's advocate, real quick.
yes.
Real quick. So if you despise Philadelphia so much,
Yes.
you should want them to win. And this is why. If they win, they are going to burn down their own city.
That is true. That is true. They will literally set everything they own on fire. That may actually be more hilarious than watching them lose. Yeah, you know what? Go
You can't even say it. I love it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
beat Tom Brady. Beat Tom Brady.
Fly?
Beat Tom Brady. That's all I can do. But you know what? Wait. Nick Foles is a Austin kid or a Texas product in high school.
And he went to U of A. So
and he went to U of A.
I'm
So
a
you know
fan.
what? Go Nick Foles. And your name is Nick. I like you. Every time you come in, you play very well, and the Eagles are just too ignorant to actually keep you as a starting quarterback. Go Nick Foles. Beat Tom Brady. I can say that.
Go Nick.
That makes me feel good. Go Nick, because I'm cheering for myself. Okay, so we're gonna jump to the first segment real quick.
Yeah.
All right. I'm talking about segments like we're actually taking breaks. So when we left you guys, I feel like America was in a good position. When we last were on air,
Mm-hmm.
Obama was still president. Shh, don't worry about it. Let me have it. people don't pay attention. Obama was still president.
Okay.
Yes, he was in my head.
Oh, okay.
Obama was still president in my head, and that's all that matters to me. And you guys were not eating detergent, and sex dolls were not a thing, and the world was not flat. And in the time that we left, most of those have changed except for one because, fine, Obama was not president, but
Right.
he was still president to me. He still is president to me. I don't recognize
He's
that.
the president of your heart.
He's the president of my heart.
I like it.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Hashtag not my president. Okay, so before we get into talking about why people are eating detergent and why
I heard about that the other day.
Yes, and didn't I tell you sex dolls were going to take over this world?
I knew it.
Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I don't know if you guys know or not, but I plan on ordering me a Sasha Fierce, and I'm going to get her shipped Amazon Prime shipping, 2-day shipping.
Now you got to be careful because I heard that Sasha Fierce bites back.
Hey, that's okay. That's all right. I'm okay with that. See, here's the thing. Okay, before we get into talking about these flat earth idiots that are in this world right now, we got to talk about sex dolls. Can I audible?
Do it.
So, you remember I told you the very first time, it was a year ago.
Yeah.
I said
Yep.
sex dolls were going to be a thing.
Yes.
Did you guys know that for around $2,500 you can have your own sex doll with fully functioning parts? Do you know that?
What-
Silicone based, feels real, apparently.
What do you mean by fully
Functioning parts, like parts that they moisturize themselves,
Wow.
and there's like apparently suction vacuums and stuff. It's a fully functioning.
you're
it's a
bringing
woman.
it up,
It's a
so-
woman. It's a
so I
woman. It's
would
not.
hope-
It's,
You're
and
confident when you.
yo, I'm
talk
just
about
saying.
this now.
I don't know. Have you seen the pictures of these things?
I haven't.
Oh
no.
my! I haven't-
I'm trying to find
Yeah, dude.
a safe for work picture to
Yes.
show on air. Honestly,
We're trying to find a safe for work photo of these dolls, but they're. I mean, women are in trouble. Y'all are in trouble. I'm sorry. I know that there's this. I know women are
No
y'all are
way.
doing y'all's things right there. Look. I mean, okay, that one she's not as built as some of the other ones. She's a little skinny, you know. I mean, but look. She's holding herself up. Look at that. That is amazing right there. There's some other stuff coming. Look at that.
That's
Look,
creepy.
and she's gonna sit in that spot all day. She ain't gonna go nowhere.
But that's
She's
creepy.
always gonna be there when you get home. You know
Yep.
where she is. Look,
Okay, she's more decent.
see, looks real.
See, but I like my.
Looks real. Looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That
Look at that. And she's on a phone. Who's she texting?
But you know
Nobody.
what?
You ain't got to worry about
She
that.
ain't gonna cook for you.
Okay, but I can cook.
She ain't gonna talk to you.
Who
Or
needed to
stimulate your
talk?
mind.
her stomach
needs
does
it to
have an
talk?
oven
No.
in it, so you can just put buns in there.
Oh my god.
Look, all I'm saying is okay. But see, women nowadays don't cook anyway. There's so many women I meet
No.
that don't know how to cook.
Well,
I'm dead serious.
that's
So
not a
serious.
woman.
I'm just saying, women don't know how to cook, and it's like, okay, look, if you throwing together some, I'm gonna be petty real quick. I'm gonna shout out to my best friend of almost 20 years, Deidre. But if you throwing together some box dinners and some box cakes, that's not cooking. That's not cooking. Anybody can. You are following directions.
No. Have you not seen worse cooks in America? People cannot follow directions.
Okay, well those people shouldn't be like humans. on
But
the
I'm
planet.
just saying. No.
I'm just saying.
Not everybody
I do
can
my
put
own laundry.
Oh my goodness.
I do my
There's-
own laundry. I
here's
cook
more-
my own food.
Look, more pictures.
Yeah. Let's talk
I'm
about
sorry.
this. Let's talk about this.
If all you want is sex, then fine, go have at it. I'm sure. Are there no men out yet?
She's not gonna argue with me. I'm always right.
You like it.
You know what I'm saying?
You like the argument.
I don't have to worry about all the random
All the stuff that you
nagging
like?
things that I don't have to worry about being stabbed. I don't have none of that.
Oh, geez.
None of that.
Well, quit
Like,
going
my
after
stuff-
crazy females.
My stuff's not gonna be set on fire. None of that. And to be fair, you guys put forth your best effort, and you don't let us know you're crazy until we do something that brings out the crazy.
Oh.
No one
you're
just
taking
says-
blame of that.
No, I'm just saying it's a little false advertising because you don't give us all of your sides up front. Dudes are who they are for the most part. But then
Is it, so it's just one general
y'all got so
blanket
many
with guys?
y'all got so many layers. You're like blooming onions at Outback Steakhouse. Like
Oh, those
nobody
are
wants
so-
to deal with
They're
that.
so delicious.
Nobody wants to deal with that.
course- of
But
course we do. With some A1 sauce.
Samantha the sex robot isn't
Oh,
going to be texting
she look
anybody at night.
cross-eyed.
She does. That's not a good one. She looks. That's not a good picture. We shouldn't show that. That doesn't help my case. But It's
Oh,
like
man.
it's like she's not going nowhere. You ain't got to worry about who she's texting. She ain't gonna respond
Nick,
to
I
nobody.
don't
She's not gonna
care
tell you that
what you
this is just
say.
my best friend or save a dude's number in her phone as Pizza Hut. Talk about you ain't ordering no pizza with that. I know that number.
Bro,
that number
that-
does not end in
that is-
5300. That is not Pizza Hut.
That is all your personal.
I'm just saying. I ain't got to worry about none of
I
that.
am so sorry. You
I ain't got to
had
worry about
crappy
that.
women.
Sasha Fierce is getting
But at
Amazon Prime today, and people, you know what? Like my
Nick,
boy
I'm
said,
sorry.
y'all
I'm
gonna
sorry.
have
You
to
like
speak
the
to Sasha.
chase.
I'm gonna bring
No.
Sasha in here. You gonna have to speak to her.
I will. You buy her and you bring her. Fine, I will talk to her. We will become
Yes.
BFFs. But I'm gonna tell you something. I know you, and I mean that may be good to release yourself every once in a while. I mean, but at the end of the day, you're gonna want some. I know you. You like the chase. You like going out there. You like the attention. You like the, having the talk and having that interaction. So no, I'm sorry.
Not really. Hey, okay, get that up. No,
Okay,
No, we're
now-
not- no.
Okay, no, let's keep
No,
going. Let's
no,
keep going. 'Cause
no,
that one's kind of
no,
creepy. You
no.
know what I'm saying? But
Hashtag not my sex doll. Okay. Now we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm just saying, sex dolls are becoming a thing. They're taking over. They already got robot strippers. They're automating strippers now. You can't do the Cardi B route no more.
Actually, a lot of those first photos that I showed are from a Daily Mail article. There's a brothel in Barcelona that already has sex doll sex workers.
No STDs, bro. Look at that. Nothing.
Put
We
it in
finna
a big
stop.
old
We finna
sanitizing
stop.
box.
We finna stop blue waffles and syphilis and gonorrhea in their tracks. You ain't got to get the Usher genital herpes. You ain't got to worry about that.
that he ain't get.
That he apparently gave to people but don't have himself.
How
I
about
don't
I
know.
don't put that out there.
I'm just
that was
saying,
fake news.
the alleged Usher herpes. I don't know if you got them, bro. I
mean,
don't.
no, it came out that he didn't. He came out clear. And
Oh, he said that?
clean. Yes, it came out like
Man,
maybe a week. That's why
Usher,
he kept
they
quiet.
did you dirty, man.
Yeah,
They
we
did
talked
you
about
dirty.
that on the show.
Did we?
We
I
sure
didn't
did.
know. I didn't know.
Because
he
I
came
made
out.
sure. Because that's that's.
Yeah, Usher my dude, man. That hurt my feelings when I heard that. I
Yeah,
was like, Usher
but that's
going
why
around giving
he
herpes,
never
man.
made any comments or anything because he knew it was false.
Okay.
And then he got tested and
I wouldn't order her. I wouldn't order.
she
looks
kind of
weird.
looks like Angelina Jolie.
She
a bit.
does. She
Yeah.
does. Didn't Angelina Jolie cut her boobs off?
Look at that for $2,299.
I
Plus
actually cannot scroll down on this webpage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. So you know, hook yourself up, man. Get you somebody who don't nag you. You know what I'm saying? She gonna stay in that same spot where you leave her. She dedicated. You ain't gotta get no STDs. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. In my opinion,
You're gonna spend all that
sex dolls are the
money
way
and
to
you're
go.
gonna get bored. She's gonna end up in the closet.
She gonna get, you know, she end up in the closet even when I'm not bored. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put her up. Gotta get a hanger. Look. See, look at that. They don't even need that much information from you either. Look at that.
Eye color, skin color, hair color.
So, hey, you pick
vagina.
all that. Pick all that. Pick all that.
You want a little hoe or a big hoe? I'm sorry. We gotta stop. All
All right. So, I mean, I'm cool with sex dolls taking over. I'm cool with that. I think it's great.
It's not gonna happen. But,
It's gonna
But I
happen.
think it is gonna become a
They're gonna-
popular item.
You know what I want? I want them to
I do
take the
agree with that.
technology from Alexa and put Alexa's capabilities within the sex
Jesus.
doll. That's the next stage. The next stage is interactive sex dolls. Like you could be like,
Hey, baby.
Jasmine,
Hey,
what time is it? And
Hey, Alexa.
she'll be like, hey, Jasmine, what time is it? Oh, it's
that time,
4:19,
Daddy?
baby. Or something like that. I'm just saying, put that in there. Okay, let's completely get rid of there will be no need.
Oh, my
There will be
goodness.
no need for us to even start going out chasing no more, bruh. Fellas, listen to me, fellas. Okay, you ain't got to deal with these women no more. You understand? You ain't got to deal with them. Okay, you get you a Sasha Fierce, and soon they will start putting that Alexa technology in there. We could talk to them, have full-on conversations, bro. You ain't got to worry about it. Okay,
I
so
don't
if you
know,
got a
'cause
woman at home
Alexa's
that's tripping,
a little, she tells you a lot. I don't know. I'm
That's
sorry. I don't
okay.
have that answer.
She's honest. She's honest. So I'm just saying, fellas, you ain't got to worry about it. Okay, just home.
good.
If she acting up at home, just hang pat. And these sex dolls is coming. I'm telling you, they're gonna get cheaper. It's gonna be like TVs. I know they're expensive right now, but as the new technologies come out, the older ones gonna be a little bit cheaper. You're gonna start seeing these mugs at cons and Best Buy. All
Can
that.
you imagine?
And of course, just like TVs, the Asian models will be top of the line.
They will be. Yep, they will be. And you know what? I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret too. PayPal got credit now. Okay, you just go, you sign up for PayPal credit, you get 6 months to pay that off. 6 months, interest free. Look at that. I'm telling you, hooking y'all up. Y'all need to listen to me right now, fellas, okay? That's what we gonna do. We done with all this nagging. We done with all this crap, okay? I mean, look at what's going on out there in the world right now. You got to have 2 signed documents, initials, a photo ID just to sleep with somebody so you ain't getting #MeToo around here. So y'all need to pay attention to this, okay?
I'm heated about that, you know what I'm saying?
Look, she not going to fall over. She ain't got back problems. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about all that.
She should have back problems.
She ain't got no back problems. She ain't got no back problems. Look at that. $2,249. She cheaper than the other one.
Oh
Let's get it. Let's go, fellas.
Oh, geez.
Shoot. I'm gonna start a charity. And I'm gonna help out all the men that going through bad relationships like I have in the past. We gonna get it right this time. We gonna get it right.
Look, I had so much to say, but I ain't gonna put your business out there like that.
Hey, okay, so we're not putting out my actual business.
So I'm glad that you brought up this. Are we ready to move on from this?
Yeah, that's called a segue, girl.
Yeah,
High five. I got you.
I
know how to radio sometimes.
So, y'all, I'm upset. And it's not because I like the dude, because I do like the dude. Aziz,
you
I'm
do
sorry.
like
Yeah.
the dude.
The dude.
I thought you said the dude. I'm like, what are we, Mountain Dew? Ice? Morgan Freeman? No. Quiet.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, I'm sure you guys have already heard. And I did some some research here, trying to figure out the facts or whatever. But basically, what had happened was.
All right, so we talk about this Aziz Ansari.
Aziz Ansari, right? So there's that what is it? The Time Up movement.
Time's Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going on with all the men in Hollywood or high-paid officials that are taking advantage of women, which in the Me Too movement,
right?
I'm all for.
Yes,
I'm all for, by all means. But now I feel like it's just getting kind of petty, if I can say that. And I know I may get some. I know this episode I might be the one getting slack.
Oh no, I'm gonna say something else.
Oh,
I got you. People gonna hate me on this.
So long story short, I'm just giving you the brief of what happened. So they met up at some award show, right? He was taking pictures. She's a photographer. Aziz, right? And she tried talking to him. He kind of brushed her off.
Don't he sound like Apu from The Simpsons?
Oh my goodness. Anyway, he brushed her off or whatever, but then he noticed that they had the same camera, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, by the end of that night, they exchanged numbers. They were texting, they were flirting back and forth. They decided to go on a date, okay? They go on a date. In her article, she's talking about how, he made the decision on what kind of wine they were drinking, even though she didn't want to drink that wine, that they went out to eat and that, he was quick about getting the bill and all this and then went back to his apartment. They went back to his apartment. She apparently.
I thought women liked when men make the decisions.
Not all the time. Not all the time. I mean,
okay. So
let me pick my wine.
Are we gonna start Dutching this bill then?
I don't care.
I'm just saying, if we all about equality in 2018.
No, I'm sorry. If you taking me out on a date,
bill.
Sir, you should at least let me choose what the hell I want to eat.
So the man picks the place, but then she said wine. So
right. And I guess I understand that because it's a bottle. He bought a bottle.
My question was it bad wine?
Probably not. But
if
anyway,
she liked it, then she should
irrelevant.
shut it. Okay, I'm sorry.
So they go back to his place, right? She apparently comments, right, on his marble countertops.
Oh.
And he apparently says, how about you jump on it or something like that, right? And apparently they just start kissing and this and this. She's saying that everything is going on, fairly quickly, and that he starts taking off her clothes, and he performs oral sex on her. She does it to him, and then they engage in sex.
Was it bushy?
Right? Look, so after all this happened, right? She takes an Uber home. The next day, she sends him a text message, saying that even though everything seemed fine, she felt uncomfortable.
At any point during their sexual happenings, did she say no or stop?
I haven't seen that yet.
Okay.
So,
she did.
She said no, stop?
She told him no, stop, slow down multiple times.
And he kept going.
And kept going, yeah.
Like I said, I'm still reading that article because he gave me another article to review.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's not considered rape. She's not charging. She's not charging him against of rape.
Yep, and the police aren't either. So
yeah, her whole thing was I was uncomfortable. So if you were uncomfortable, then why did you go with it? I mean, at the moment that I didn't want to have sex with you, I'm sorry, Nick. If it's me and you, we're going on a date, things, whatever.
Yeah.
You start making out with me.
Yeah.
You start trying to take off my clothes. If I don't want to
Yeah.
have sex with you, it's not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, watch your drink. I'm joking.
Oh, Jesus.
Hashtag Bill Cosby. Shout out. No, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
But what
I
I'm
shouldn't have
saying-
said that
what
either.
I'm saying is,
I'm messing up today.
you know, and then from the articles, something that she admitted was that after she expressed this to him, you know, he apologized. You know, he responded to her, like, because he didn't have a clue. So at this point, I guess the conversation is, if you're not saying no,
Yeah, there
Right.
should be no way for miscommunication to happen there. She should have like
right?
stopped.
If you
forced off.
didn't want it, it's one thing to be raped. It's
Right.
one thing to be forced to have sex.
Yep.
But if at no point in time did you say no, you're going through with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know it may sound horrible, but at the end of the day, and maybe that's just me. If I don't want it, no. I don't care if I'm butt naked in the bed. And if I get to the point that I'm like, you know what? No, thank you. I'm gonna get up and be like, I'm sorry, bro. This can't go down. But it's just, I respect this movement, you know, and I do feel that the people that are being, you know, sexually mistreated and going through all this, I do feel that they should be voiced. I don't care how much money you have in the bank. You know, you can't hide behind this, and I'm glad it's coming out. But there's a very thin line, you guys. These women that are making these allegations, like, you're ruining these men's careers. So please make sure that if you're putting this stuff out there, it's
That
legit.
is legit. Yeah.
You know, just because he brushed you off at first. I feel like, just reading her article, I felt like she was kind of butthurt at the beginning, you know? But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. If you didn't want it, then it shouldn't have happened. At no point in time did you tell him no. And I know Zeke says that she did say no. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm still reading the article.
I feel like
What's your view as I finish reading?
I feel like this lady goes into but I am already claiming ignorance on this particular one with Aziz Ansari because I mean I feel like from what I've heard that she goes into the category of the lady who claimed that was it Harvey that was masturbating on the phone while she was on the phone and that it ruined her career. You remember that one? I think she said that he was pleasuring himself while she was on the phone.
That also happened. That I don't know, but that for sure happened with Louis.
Louis, that's Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said that he ruined her hopes of being a comedian or whatever and all this stuff. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but in her situation, why don't you just hang up the damn phone? Like, it's really not that hard. And if that ruined your hopes, then I don't know if you even had hopes to begin with. Because I'm just saying, let's stand up. Yeah.
I'll address that specific.
Yeah.
This is why. Louis, it's a similar thing with Weinstein, in that it's a little different because Weinstein physically raped women.
Right. Yeah.
But it's the thing of men in power are putting women in positions where they have to acquiesce to their demands.
No, I agree
Now
with
with
that.
Louis, his demands are not like I'm going to physically have sex with you, but it's the thing of you have to acquiesce, and if you don't, it's an implicit thing of I can make or break your career, and it can be, and my desire to do that can be completely on a whim. So if you hang up the phone and I decide I'm done with you, I can break your career. And it's because they have the power to be gatekeepers to the industry that affords them, in their minds, the ability to do this. But because they have that ability, it puts people in a very uncomfortable situation.
I agree with you on them having the ability to do that because there is a system of people that control all of this. It's very similar to when you hear about what's going on, like with Larry Nassar at Michigan State, right? And how those people covered it up. Pretty much the same thing that happened at Baylor, right? These women were reporting it, but it wasn't going anywhere because the people in power, they may claim they didn't know, but they knew. Penn State is another school, right? So I agree with you there. as far as them having the ability to ruin careers and things like that. Because again, preface everything by saying that no one is saying that these women are wrong. They're not wrong.
Right. No, definitely not.
Nobody's saying that nobody's saying you're wrong. Nobody's saying that you weren't mistreated, raped, assaulted, or any of that. No one's saying that. However, I do think that some of your actions could have been a little different for some of the cases. And with that being said, y'all remember Donald Sterling, owner of the Clippers, and how he's making those racist comments? You guys remember that? He was making those racist comments about
And
black
also
people
housing discrimination long before that.
Yeah. And then he finally got caught because his mistress was recording him because she knew he was wrong. You know, in situations where, and again, going back to the Louis C.K. one, to me, that would have been well, and she did come out, so I don't want to make it seem like she didn't, but it's like you had the opportunity to increase what went on by recording, by putting the phone down, different things like that. If you don't want to hang up, you know, based off of points that Zig was making. So, you know, by putting the phone down or by recording that and then taking that immediately or whatever. Now, she did come out, and Louis C.K. has had his career ruined, and he does deserve that. But it's just like there's some minor details that could have been different. And then the other side of this whole system too that we got to pay attention to is that there are women who want that to happen. There are women who want a shortcut. So yeah. I think that the actual women who, you know, this movement, I think they're going to have to fight this on two fronts. I think it's going to have to be, you're going to have to fight the system, right? You're going to have to do that, but you're also going to have to fight these women who don't care. Because there are a lot of women who are like,
feel that sex is the way to get into.
Yeah, like that. I can find you easily 10 women who would have been like, oh, I just need to listen, whatever, you know, and do what they want to do. So
if that's what's going to get me to the next level, let's do it. And that's the main problem.
That's the other part that you guys are going to have to fight with on that one. But I mean, going back to On Point here with Aziz Ansari, I don't know enough about that one, but it sounds like to me, she should have just left because from everything I've heard, it doesn't sound like Aziz was trying to force himself on her. It sounds like she could have left at any time, and she didn't.
And reading this article, like I see on this side a little bit more.
And that's not victim blaming. Don't come at me with that because I'll just block you.
No, you know, and it does say like how they were on and off. You know, like I guess she stopped it a couple times, and then they would sit down and chill, and then he would initiate it again. So I guess I could see that point.
He's
but
a
like
little
you
hornball,
said,
isn't he?
At the end of the day, you could have left. You felt uncomfortable.
I mean, she started off talking about the fact that he bought wine, and she didn't say she wanted wine.
But
started her.
I'm just saying, like, and like I said, reading the article, I'm seeing new. You know, I have new viewpoints on it. But at the end of the day,
she does sound a little petty in there.
You could have just left after the first, you know, because the stop and go happened 2 or 3 times. Yeah,
and then on top of that, they were flirting prior to their date anyway. So it's like, what?
Yeah, but I mean, that really doesn't mean much. I mean, that's just kind of like saying she deserved it. You know, if she got raped. You know, but I'm saying that's not. You know, that's not the case here. I mean, I can flirt with you all day long, but I'm a natural flirt. So
who asked who out? Did he ask her out, or did she ask him out?
I know she approached him, but I think he asked her out.
He asked her out.
Yeah.
He asked her out? Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know.
Man, look, all I know is that before I do anything with anybody, I'm going to have a contract, and you're going to have to sign an initial. And on top of that, just to have added protection, I'm going to need a photocopy of your ID and your birth certificate. So I can put it in a file just to make sure that I don't have to deal with this crap anymore. Because it's starting to be ridiculous. Like some of these stories I've heard are literally ridiculous. Like you're trying, like some of these chicks are demeaning the actual women who need to make sure this is a thing. You know what I'm saying? But that happens in every movement. Like Black Lives Matter is dealing with that too. Just it's ridiculous. I don't know. Just get a contract, bro. Was that in Chappelle's show? Where before they came in, like she wanted to go be with the guy, and Chappelle was some celebrity person he was mimicking or whatever, and he had her sign a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't know, but
I feel like that was Dave Chappelle's show.
And it's sad, but and I know it's a joke, but I feel like we're getting to that point. Yeah. To protect yourself. I mean,
and it's so easy. It's so easy for a man's legacy to be tarnished. I mean,
Yep.
you got the sexual stuff. I mean, this happens with domestic violence. You could look at Zeke's case. You
Yep.
know, like this
Yeah.
happens all the time where you have these women with these honestly crap things. And I'm not saying that this one was, but I'm just saying you do have
Right.
women with
Where you know
Crying
it's a
wolf.
lie. Yeah, you know
Crying
it's a
wolf.
lie. You have proof, but the damage is already done.
right.
Because by the time the truth comes out, it's already, fizzled, and the next headline is taking everybody's attention. So
Mhm.
I'm just saying, women. I mean, if it
Upset.
happens to you, please voice it. Get help.
And there should be
Call
an
them
environment
out.
that makes you feel safe for doing that. And if it's not, then that is also a
Right.
problem that needs to be addressed.
But if it's not, and you're just trying to be petty or trying to get attention, or
Or if you're
you're
upset,
upset at this person for whatever reason, I
all
mean,
of y'all
there's-
should be jailed.
yeah, I do believe that there, like you said with the Zeke thing,
Oh, I hate that chick. She needs to be in
She
jail.
should serve time.
Yeah, she's garbage.
Like, I
she's a
feel-
garbage person.
It's, I don't know.
And I'm glad her friend said
but
something.
anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, branching off topic there.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hashtag why bourbon's upset.
I know.
So
But-
while we're talking about like stupid people, can I bring up another group of
Yes,
stupid
please.
people?
'Cause
Okay.
I don't get this one.
Bruh, why do y'all think the Earth is flat? Why? Why? I bet you a lot of people that think the Earth is flat are also people who eat Tide Pods.
That's probably why they think there is.
I heard the Garden Fresh Tide Pods, like, they actually come with like Cajun packets now. You sprinkle it on there, and makes it better. Kind of like ramen, like the dry ramen seasonings.
Yeah.
Those are delicious.
those are delicious.
But
I do put Cajun seasoning in mine.
people believe that the Earth is flat. Now, here's the thing, okay? I've actually had so many different arguments with people on this. And it seems like everyone who thinks that the Earth is flat also have the most ridiculous ways. Well, I won't think the Earth is flat if you can, do X, Y, Z. And whatever X, Y, Z is, it's always the most ridiculous thing. Like one person that I've had, if you guys follow me on Twitter, or if you follow me on, or if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, one thing you'll know about me is that I'm very quick to call you an idiot and personally insult you, because honestly, if you think the Earth is flat, I honestly feel that you deserve to be personally insulted, and I feel like you are a waste of life matter. But in my
Tell
honest
us how
opinion,
you really feel.
it's not, because some people were telling me, well, it's not a circle either. A circle is a 2D object. A circle's flat. No, it's not. It's not a circle. It
is an oblate spheroid.
That's the I
That
couldn't
is
think
the
of the first word.
scientific term.
There we go.
But the fun thing
Sphere.
about that is, I'll tell this story real quick.
Yeah.
I actually ran into in real life
In
Oh.
real life.
a group of people that were flat earthers, and
Wow.
I don't want to tell too much detail about it,
Right,
but they came up to me. They were just having a conversation, and they came up to me and go, "Hey, Zig, do you think the Earth is round? Not, you think the Earth is round, right? But do you think the Earth is round?" And so I told them, I think it is an oblate spheroid, and they thought that meant I was agreeing with them, because they did not.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it was truly an amazing moment. Because shortly after that, they also started talking about how the moon landing was faked, and we've never been to space, so it was pretty great.
And that is
That was a fun day.
That is the number one argument that they will say, is that we never went to the moon, that it's fake, and we never been in space, and all that stuff. Now let's touch on this just a little bit. So, if it's a flat Earth, that would essentially mean that the Earth has edges.
Right.
Because even if an edge doesn't necessarily have to be a point. It
Ruffles
could be
have ridges.
and it would be
Now
like,
I'm hungry. No.
see, look at this, like half circle here. You see that? And there's an edge, right? Even though it's rounded. So but I have been told by flat earthers that there is one edge. And that edge that leads to space, because the rest of it, there's a dome that covers. Like there's a snow globe, there's a dome that covers us, right? That's why we've never been to space, because you can't get out of the dome.
What
but-
was that movie? Wasn't it with what's his name?
It should
the guy
be.
that does Ace Ventura.
It should be called Kill Yourself. Not really. So moving on. That was a joke. I'm just saying. What? I got to be somewhat controversial, people. There it is. There. Look
This
at
is
that.
sexy. This is not that.
But they say
I love it.
the one edge that that leads to you falling off into space or
Uh-huh.
whatever is down in Antarctica, and that it's a ice wall, and that it is protected by a kind of a United Nations, not really the UN, but just all the nations together are keeping people from seeing it, which is why there are no pictures, you can't get to it in any way, you can't do any of that. Yeah, and when they told me that, I was like, oh crap, Jon Snow's there.
I was just about to say. Yeah.
Jon Snow is there
Like
in the
wall.
Night's Watch.
The Night's Watch, yeah.
I knew it was real. So George R.R. Martin's A Song of Fire and Ice is actually about the edge that is protected by all of the governments
Makes sense.
that prevents you from falling off into space,
Yeah.
of which that's the only edge where the dome for some reason doesn't connect, but the dome also covers the rest. Now here's my question, flat earth people. Not all, okay. Everyone says that NASA's a lie, part of the conspiracy. But do you guys know that there are 71 space agencies, 13 of which with launch capability? All of them are lying? All of them. Because I've had somebody tell me personally, they said if I can't provide them a picture of a satellite, then they're not going to believe that the Earth is not flat. I said, why do you need a picture of a satellite? I said, I can show you pictures of satellites all day. And they were like, no. I want you to get a picture of a satellite. So you want me personally to do that because you're not going to believe anything else, but you will believe me, a random Facebook commenter who is doubting your capability and doubting your intelligence. You'll believe that if I show you that. But it's like, why? There's so many ways to prove that the Earth is not flat. What's up, Zig? What is that? What?
Ooh, dang.
I don't know, but that thick Earth over there, boy, that thick Earth got some assets on her. Look at that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what happened to this is why aliens don't visit us. Because we have these dumb I don't think
next.
Is this a bad word? Like bastard's not a
What
bad
is it?
word,
They
right?
swipe left on us or right? I don't know how that goes.
Aliens swipe
Anyway.
left. Aliens have swiped left on us because we have so many
my
people
goodness.
down here believing that there's a dome covering the entire Earth. But wait, hold on. About the dome. So I was talking to somebody who on Facebook said that they did believe that there was a dome covering the Earth. And I was like, so do you guys believe in meteor showers? And they were like, oh yeah, I've seen them personally. Where did that come from? So are there holes up there that only the meteors can get through? Is this like double paned glass where they can come in, but you can't go out? How does that happen? How are y'all so stupid? There's no dome. Who built the dome? What material are we using? Why are there no reflections? Why is it day here, but night in London or Tokyo? Why do we have time zones? Why can I fly in one direction around the damn world and not see like rock? Because I didn't go anywhere. I'm still in space. Look, the truth. There it is, right? So if I were to fly from Dallas, Texas, and I were to just fly west, I would eventually end up back in Dallas, Texas, but I wouldn't see any rocks. How is that possible? If the truth is actually real. It looks like a spin top. It's like a spin top. You know what? The same people who did, what is that stupid religion that Tom Cruise and his people are in? Scientology? I bet you they're behind this. I bet you they're behind this. Somewhere, some person is making this crap up and putting these pictures out there for these ignorant Americans and making money. There's going to be a religion for this coming up. Watch. Mark my words. You dumb idiot bastards are going to start paying your money because you think that the earth is flat. They are so stupid. There's no dome on the earth. Nobody did that. Look. Look at that. What movie was that where there was a dome over like
That's
the
what I'm
neighborhood?
saying. Is it the Truman Show?
The Truman Show? What
What's that guy? What's that
was it
actor's
the
name?
Truman Show or the Simpsons?
Jim Carrey.
Simpsons did it too.
No,
Yeah.
Jim Carrey came out with a movie, and that was it. I thought it was the Truman Show. Let me try to.
Somebody
Google it.
somewhere is making this into a real life Truman Show, and these stupid people are believing it. They're believing it, and it started with
Yeah,
celebrities
it's
like
the
Kyrie
Truman
Irving
Show.
and B.O.B. Kyrie Irving and B.O.B. started this, just like the anti-vaccination movement started from a porn star. Anna Nicole Smith started it.
I didn't.
Or was
know
it
that.
Pamela Anderson? It was one of them old retired ones. Huh? Jenny McCarthy. I was getting there.
who
She was in the top 5.
was
Top
married
5.
to Jim Carrey for a significant amount of time.
Oh, man. So, yeah, anti-vaccination started from Jenny McCarthy. I mean, her porn videos weren't even that good. And then you got, celebrities starting the rest of this crap. Like, I don't understand. Okay, look, I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. If y'all really think that the earth is flat, let's have a full-on conversation. I won't insult you either, I promise. You can find me on Twitter at ShadyNT. I want to know why you think what you think.
I'm
And
gonna
I want to
let you
know
that
what...
you may not be able to uphold that promise.
I won't insult you. I do. I won't insult you. I promise. I will not insult you.
In
I
the
won't
heat
call
of
you.
the
I won't
moment.
call you a waste of human matter, life matter.
We
either.
would love to
I
have you
just-
on the show.
We would. I would. Yes, and I
Would
want
love
you to
to have
bring
you
your
on.
books, and I want you to bring your knowledge, and I want you to tell me who built. Okay, here are my questions, flat earthers. Here are my questions. Okay, you guys ready for this? Who built the dome? What material is the dome made out of? Why in was it Haro or Barrow, Alaska, do they have over a month of continuous nighttime while it's daytime everywhere else? So explain to me how the day-night cycles work. Explain to me how I can fly around the world in one direction and end up in the exact same spot. So I want you to explain that to me. I don't care what your opinions are about gravity. A lot of people try to argue about that, say it's not a force and all this other. I don't care. I don't care about gravity. Gravity has nothing to do with it. I don't care. I just want to know who built the dome, what material the dome's made out of, who's maintaining the dome. I would like to know how our UV rays and all of that from the sun enter in through the dome. I would like for you to explain to me the ozone layer in the dome, like how is that working? The hole in the ozone layer, like, is that fake too? Like, I want to know. I want to know. And I'm very curious. I don't want you to tell me to Google it, because that seems to be a lot of things that Google is not an accredited university. Okay. I want you to provide actual answers. And if you can, then you know what? If you can, I'll pay your rent or your mortgage for a month if you can do that. So how about that? Because
Or we'll just invite you to the show so
And-
you can
and-
explain your views.
yeah, on the show. Yeah. And then if you can, or if you can't, right? If you can't do it, then you have to eat an entire bottle of Tide Pods.
Oh,
All
my
of them.
goodness.
All 36.
He's insane.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Look at Kyrie Irving. Look at that. He started with him in B.O.B. Sad. So sad that
So
you
what's
people
up
are so
with
stupid.
this Tide Pod things?
These Tide Pod challenges?
Yeah, but, I mean, what
Because teenagers
what is
decided
the
it would
challenge? Like
to
just,
eat a Tide Pod.
just one, or how many can you eat, or it's
Started with teenagers, started with adults being stupid, and the adults blamed it on teenagers being stupid. So teenagers are following the adults.
So the adults were doing it to make fun of the teenagers being stupid, and the
No,
teenagers
adults
actually did it.
started it.
Mm.
And then teenagers just kind of caught on, but everybody just blamed teenagers for it.
So you eat Tide Pods.
I don't eat Tide Pods.
No, I'm saying you eat Tide Pods for like
I
what
mean,
reason?
that's-
Like what's the point of it? You just eat a Tide Pod?
It's a trend that people are dying. I don't know.
oh my
Tide
goodness.
Pods. It's laundry detergent. Hey Zig, can we get a picture of a Tide Pod container up? Because I'm pretty sure it says harmful if swallowed, or maybe fatal if swallowed, or something, doesn't it?
So people actually have died.
Have
That's
people
right.
died? Oh, okay. I didn't know people have died.
I believe there's a few people who had died. And,
Wow.
2 days ago, there was 4 students hospitalized after drinking diluted washing detergent.
Yes.
There
Yes.
you go.
There. Why is it a thing? Why is it a thing? It was the okay. So let's see here. Let's pull up something, because I'm seeing the Washington Post talking about it. So first there was a gallon challenge, and then there was a cinnamon challenge, and then there was the bath salt challenge,
Oh, Jesus.
and where they dared each other to pour salt in their hands and hold it until it burns, douse themselves in rubbing alcohol, and set themselves ablaze. I remember that.
What was
remember
that
that.
first one?
That was the
Holding salt in your hand? What?
bath salt. Was it?
salt and ice thing.
Yeah, the salt and ice thing.
Yeah, people used to do that where they put salt on their skin and they'll hold ice over it and they
Until it burns.
come out with burn marks and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then you douse themselves in rubbing alcohol and set yourself afire. So here's my thing. I believe in Darwinism. I think that we should let all of these idiots kill themselves. What do you think about that? If you're dumb enough to do it and you die, I'm going to laugh at you. I am. I'm going to laugh at you. You don't deserve any grief for being a dummy. But yeah, so the Tide Pod challenge is now going around where you eat a Tide Pod so
Yeah,
that you
I
can
see
get
it here.
you can get likes and things like that. You know what? Maybe that's why.
They're
Maybe that's
cooking
what we
them
need to
in
do.
frying pans.
Yes, they cooked them. Yes, I seen it. Yeah, he put it in a little skillet, a little sauce skillet, and he sautéed his Tide Pod. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So you know what? Maybe we're doing this wrong. Maybe. Maybe we're doing this wrong. Maybe what we need to do in order to grow and expand is not put together a marketing plan, not actually follow through on it. We don't need to do that in 2018. We just need to eat some Tide Pods. You with me? You want to eat a Tide Pod?
You know, I will watch you.
Would you like the liquid or the detergent, like the dry powder?
I will hold your hand
While I eat a Tide Pod?
while you do
I
it.
feel like maybe that's what we need to do so we can be like the cool kids and almost die.
And so, is this stuff still on YouTube and all
Oh,
that?
it's still going on. Yeah, it's still a thing.
They've actually taken down a bunch of the videos on YouTube because a lot of the first videos that they did either used camera tricks or a clever editing to like make it look like people were eating Tide Pods. But then from that, people started actually doing it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna help people die," and so they started purging.
And so that would be my concern. 'cause I would
Tide had
think-
to release a PSA.
which is sad. Yeah.
It says they released a PSA with Rob Gronkowski. What should Tide Pods be used for? Doing look, doing laundry and nothing else, right?
That's my boo. Hey, boo.
And then eating a Tide Pod is a bad idea. Like the fact that the company had to do that. If you go into some stores, they actually have Tide Pods in locked containers. They do. You have to have a representative.
Is that in
unlock your
the
Tide Pod.
Walmart off of Lake June?
It's in a lot of Walmarts and Targets and things like that because they want to make sure that you're safe. But the fact that this is a problem explains to me why people think there is a dome covering the earth.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Yeah,
Yes.
you know.
We do anything for likes in this country, man. We really do. We do anything for likes in this country. It's sad. It is so sad. But oh my god.
You see that one? Did you see that one?
I did. I saw it.
Jesus.
Okay, so moving on. We didn't cover much of anything today. We offended some people.
I'm sure
That's what we
did.
did.
Yeah.
We offended some people. I mean, man, I wanted to talk about Black Panther real quick. I wanted to talk about
it is Black History Month.
it is Black History Month.
Also, B-Day is birthday month for Bourbon over here.
Not everything's about you.
Look, this month is. I don't know what you talking about.
Did you get your tickets for it?
Actually, the Borden sisters.
Did you get your? Yeah, I saw Rachel's birthday.
Rachel's birthday was on the 2nd, and then I'm on the 27th, and then my baby sister was actually born on the 29th.
It's my mom's birthday this month too.
Yeah, see, look at that.
Yeah.
Birthday full of queens.
At this point, I don't even count my mom's age anymore. It's just happy birthday. I don't know how old you are. Just happy birthday. Just you're old. You're old.
Mom, he
I
mad.
found out something about my mom and my aunt. Did you know that my mom was in middle school and my aunt was about to be in college or something when the first Wendy's opened?
That's interesting.
The first Wendy's opened. And they were like almost adults when that happened. Oh, man. I found that out. I was flabbergasted for like 30 minutes. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you couldn't just drive anywhere to a Wendy's. Like, you had to go to it was Wendy. It was Wendy when it happened. There was not Wendy's. It was Wendy.
yeah.
Oh, my God. I was so amazed at that. I was like, wow, y'all are Jesus old.
Jesus old. My goodness, Mom, no. And you look flawless, gorgeous. Still.
You look Jesus old. That's what you look like. I love you, Mom. So anyway, yeah, I mean,
I'm waiting for the text.
are you getting
message.
your tickets to Black Panther? You gonna go see that?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I got my tickets. I'll be seeing the very first show in America. Thursday, 15th at 6:00, I believe. So I'm very excited
It'll be a
about
very
that.
fun-filled weekend.
Yeah.
Because my Mark Anthony concert is
Yeah,
coming.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about
He
that.
still makes music. Is he even popular?
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, we got. All right. Okay. So
And then
look,
we won't get into that because we only got 5 minutes left.
One more thing I wanted to tell you guys about. We can move it to a future show. Is I actually wanted to tell you guys about you. If you remember, Donald Trump made a comment about S-hole countries, and most of them being nations where they just so happen to have a high population of brown people. I wanted to actually tell you guys about why America's the true S-hole country, but we can't do that now. We're out of time, so I guess we should wrap the show. Darn. How you feeling about it? Was it good going that whole hour?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it, yeah.
You guys didn't get sick of us yet? That's awesome. That's awesome. I feel like we can do this. I didn't have confidence in our abilities, but now I do. Anyway.
I told him we would be fine.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
You did. That was fun. All right, guys. So you guys catch us every Sunday from 4 to 5 p.m. on ReUpPodcast.com. We will also broadcast these things live for you. You can catch us on Facebook. If you're watching us on Facebook, shout out to that. We have a YouTube channel that we just created, so we're going to start putting out content all the time.
Just random videos.
Yeah, pretty much.
Driving, jamming out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a ranting video and all that stuff. So we're gonna have a lot of content for you guys. We're gonna engage with you a lot more this go around, and we hope you guys enjoy it. We hope you guys continue to listen. We hope you tell your friends and that stuff. And other than that, man, you can catch me on Twitter at ShadyNT,
Snapchat and Instagram, Music217. MUSIQ.
Yeah, and stay tuned for a potential really fun announcement we may have for you guys over a couple of weeks. We got to put some stuff together, but
yes,
be on the lookout for that. And other than that, man, I mean, see them next week, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we'll see you guys next week.
Same place, same time.
Take care of yourselves. Eat Tide Pods.
Please don't.
Hit him with the coup de grace. Still you feel the need to go through till that Bruce Willis, that blue still, that true skill when that kills loose. I won't